What's up? So the debate was on last night. The VP, it ain't really do nothing. The only thing that was a highlight was that fly that got stuck in Mike Pence's dome. That gel was on so good. I don't know if that gel smelled like I don't know if it smelled like some butter. I don't know if it smelled like barbecue sauce, but that fly was right where it needed to be. So ironically, when they were talking about racial issues, black fly don't lie. Black fly don't lie. There really ain't nothing to gather out of these debates. I mean, Kamala Harris was just looking at him, rolling eyes and smirking, because she knew he sit up there lying. And Pence, there's nothing that you can say at this stage. Bottom line is, it's over. Now, one or two things are going to happen. People use common sense, and Joe Biden will whip Trump's behind, and it won't even be up for discussion. No need for no count. Or there'll be a sinister stealing again like it was in 2016. And somehow these forces unfold like that. Thing is this. Trump's going to get a lot of support because there's a lot of denial. There's a lot of openly in closet racists and a lot of people who won't hold him accountable for nothing because they like fantasy. And he can sell you on fantasy as a good used car salesman. So you already know. You don't need to hear nobody talk no more. You know, there is a contingency of people, a contingency out here who like the haves and have-nots. So they like things just the way they are. They don't want nothing to change. That's why America, for all this progression in terms of, shall we say, technology, etc., it's progressive. But what you got is not as progressive in the reality of what they used to represent. Now, I'll just be honest. Both of them were asked about the age of Trump and Biden. And I'm going to say it like this. American can always say, well, this is old and that's old. But I always end up saying the same thing. Why do people break their necks to put in old white grandpas who are crabby, crusty, ashy, hateful, despiteful? Why they like old white men all the time? That's what they do. Aside from Bill Clinton and then W. Bush Jr. were young. They were middle-aged. And, of course, Obama was like a puppy. He was middle-aged. But 9 times out of 10, and Jimmy Carter was relatively not that. He was young, too, JFK. But most of the time, they're like these old white guys that stand there and tell them what they going to do. And we'll spank you if you're wrong. It's never anything it's not hardly ever represents what the culture in the current state look like. So, but there's really nothing to gather out the debates. I mean, you know, it's gonna be 6 1/2 dozen this and then the other. But common sense should prevail. You know, obviously Kamala Harris don't have nothing to worry about because again, in the driver's seat, there's nothing to really say. As long as you're dealing with the Rona, there ain't nothing to say. All right, that's my thoughts and takes about Kamala Harris and Mike Pence debate last night. The fly stole the show. And it was pretty much what to expect. You know, hold your own. All right, give me your thoughts and your takes. What you thought last night, what you saw. Hit the like, subscribe, and the bell rings a new video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And there's nothing really to say. You already know what you're going to do. I'm out.